have health? Okay, I can. I just need to approach it from the right angle. That was dangerous. I'm like, just give me health. What is this? Oh, okay. Level 3. Alright. Well, I'll come back to that. Let me finish mapping out the area. I couldn't probably tell you how many hours of my life I've spent mapping out Diablo. Like, Diablo 1, 2, 3, and 4 and stuff. All of it. Just so long. Obviously, a lot of that is just Diablo 2, but still. I guess also now I really should also, when I say stuff like that, I should also include like Diablo 2 Resurrected on that list, since it is technically its own game in a way. I kind of see it as just being Diablo 2, but it is like slightly different in certain ways. Just mostly the same. I do want to identify that. I'm hoping that that's... Jesus. I barely had time for that. So I'm really hoping that this bow is maybe something special. That would be really nice. I also need health desperately. Yeah, give me that one. No, that's not what I wanted. I just wasted... Well, I really didn't waste it. I did need the health, but I really wanted to use the lesser one. That's all... your tail. Come on. Come on, move your tail. She just decided in that moment to put her tail between a couple of my fingers, which meant that at some point, if I was to move my hand drastically to do an attack or something, I would have pinched her tail. So yeah, I just needed her to move that. Now she's moved to behind my keyboard cover, like in front of the window. So she's finally somewhere safe. Gotta like move some of my shit. There we go. Yeah. I don't know, it's like getting colder and the cats are being more active somehow. Like persistently doing shit all the time. Like Azula's constantly up here shifting around, like she wants to lay in her bed, but she has a naturally very thick coat. So even though we've brushed out all of her like summer stuff, it's still very, very dense. I feel like I can hear like a skeleton or something coming at me. Maybe it's... Well, it is one of those things. What's that? Exploding potion. Yeah, because anyway, because she's got like the dense like long coat and stuff like that, we tend to find is that when Phoenix and I am cold, Azula is not. So yeah, she has to like lay in different positions to kind of compensate for the warmth of the room. Because, I don't know, I'm always fucking cold. When am I not? I don't know, I think it's like a prerequisite or something for me. This longbow of readiness, I've seen this a couple of times already and I still love it. It's got nothing specifically special about it. It's very fast attack speed and nothing else. But it's so beautiful. Like, I would love that. Every time I like start playing Diablo, it does kind of make me want to like have a round of archery kind of thing. But then I do remember that one time that I like, I don't know, slapped the inside of my elbow with the fucking bowstring at full force, you know, with draw weight, and ended up with a fucking, I don't know, grapefruit-sized fucking bruise on the inside of my arm that even like the slightest fucking breath of air was like insanely painful. And then I think twice about wanting to go and do archery. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but fucking hell, that bruise caned. There was nothing I could do. Like, if it slightly touched, like, anything, it was just like, oh shit. Anyway, stop wagging tail. Holding tummy of paw. Your stomach's sore from all the tickling you've been, like, undergoing lately, Viken. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if you weren't sore by this point in time, because the amount of tickling that you've had in, like, the last week or so has been nuts. I thought you were an enemy, love. How dare you. The shakes head left to right, wagging to happy. Oh. Oh, that sucks to hear, Viken. I hope you feel better soon. I know you get a sore stomach every so often. Let's see. I'll give you some pats while I explore. This should definitely have, like, the water monster thingies in it. For sure. There's too much water here for it not to have it. What the hell does this go? Does this go into its own little room? I gotta admit, this labyrinth shit is nuts. Like, they literally took this little area and made it a room instead of wasting its space. I like that. Well done. Whoa, shit! Fucking hell. I'll tell you what I do need. Fucking mana is definitely it. I kind of knew when I walked in here there was definitely going to be one. There should be a third one up in here somewhere. It's not seeing it come out yet. This looks like a dead end. Yeah. Anyway, so happily receiving pats. Resting. Yeah. You get your rest on, Viking. Rest up. I'm just going to be running around. Actually, that's the only room that's enclosed that doesn't have something. Huh. Interesting. This place is a fucking rat race. Look at it. It's like, holy hell. Oh shit. Fuck, there's a lot in here. I could die from this really quickly. Heading off for the night. Take care. No worries, Grim. Hopefully you get some, like, rest and, yeah, enjoy playing RimWorld and stuff. And, yeah, I know at some point the, anomaly will come out, and I don't know if you're going to get it straight away or whatever, but, if you do, I'm sure you'll have fun. If not, I'm sure you'll have fun with your existing colony anyway. I remember this place, by the way. I remember this so fucking well because this is a nightmare to fucking maze through. Like, they insistently, like, put so much in such a small-ass area. I was gonna say, I don't even know if there's anything decent at the end of this. Like, I couldn't remember. I need you guys to die. They'll probably end up getting it, but not playing the DLC until a later date. It's fair. I'm pretty sure I heard you say that you were probably going to get it later and stuff, just to make sure that it's had a little bit of time out and stuff. But yeah, get some rest. I don't know, catch up with you later. Let's see, healing potions. I could do with that, actually. Alright, what do we got? We got anything I could identify? No. There's nothing else on the ground in here. Jesus. Barely. Isn't it unless I catch you first? I don't know. Last time I checked there wasn't a Pokemon, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Get some sleep, man. At least one of us should be fucking sleeping, you know? Since I obviously can't fall asleep, you might as well be getting some rest. I could double stack that like that. Go. That there. Stop hitting me with the thing. Grab that, and I probably don't have room for the claymore. Even if I wanted to, I'll still have to go back. We'll see how this goes. I'll have to go out and then back through that. Pretty sure nothing I have is unidentified. I probably should have looked at those gloves. Oh, that one was unidentified. Fine. Get rid of all the smaller health potions. I do need some of the smaller ones, but I also... Actually, you know what? On that thought process, since I've got 3, do it like that. Okay. I do have more... I thought so. I was gonna say, I thought I had more in my... Get back there. I'm not done with him yet. She's like so eager to fucking flip out of here. Yeah, alright, let's go put one of the decent manas back. I actually really need to be using this full-size fucking greater mana stuff. But since I know how badly I need it here, I'm gonna need it really badly in like a later battle and stuff. That's why like the rejuvenation and the greater mana and stuff like that, I'm trying to stockpile it. So that, yeah, I don't have that issue when I need it for battles. Alright, grab that. Get the fuck out of here. It'll be fun. I have so far to fucking run this. It's not as bad since I've already mapped out. There's also this channel that's beside me that's actually empty as well. I just realized that. They didn't use all of it. They used a lot. I think they did a great job for this area. All things considered, I think that they did pretty fucking well. You know? Not that one. It's this one. That's the mistake I usually make, is I take down the other one, just mindlessly kind of run through there, and then I have to like double back because I get stuck. But yeah. This has got to be the densest maze I've seen on Diablo. Like, there might be other ones. But yeah, I never managed to run through this whole thing without losing stamina before getting to the end, you know? Also, Azula is stretching. She's, like, fully fucking stretched out across the desk now. She's, like, longer than the keyboard. I need to go back down here. Yeah, she's, like, pushing the tissue box away. Slowly. I don't know, she does that a lot, actually. I'll come back in here and, like, you know, in the evening and stuff, and Azula will have, like, pushed the tissue box, like, halfway across the desk as she's, like, laid down with, like, me in the morning and then, like, Nick in the afternoon. So, it kinda... Oh, lightning shrine. It kind of, like, travels around the desk a little bit. The funny thing is, when it ends up in, like, really strange fucking places, and I'm like, I don't know if she put that there or if Nick moved it. Like, it could be Nick fucking around. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him, but, I think, like, I don't know, he'd only, like, move it if he actually needed tissue or something, instead of, like, just moving it just to mess with me. I do have space down there that I'll have to go through. Well, that might have been a loose rock. I have no stamina, but I can hear things. There we go. I knew that there was going to be something down here. I could hear too much stuff. See how they, like, run around like that, right? They skittle back and forth and kind of strafe and shit. That is so fucking hard to hit as a fucking archer. Alright. Well, something was running at me then, but I'll go down and see if I can get this part that's probably going to connect with it. Right. Exploding arrow is so fucking useful for me in this particular area because of these little bastards. It's so fucking hard to hit. I know, dude. Alright. Let's drop in some identity scrolls, all sorts of stuff. But, yeah, I reckon this will loop up. I gotta admit, I like seeing, like, all, like, the houses and stuff where people used to live out here. Like, not that it's, like, a super beautiful fucking oasis of a place, but it's still very cool that, like, yes, people did kind of, like, settle out here. They had houses, they had lives. Then all these, like, demonic creatures decided to, like, attack and shit, and then all of a sudden everything was, like, kind of uprooted. Like, could you imagine something like this? Like, not even the dark garden aspect, but, like, just the fucking doors. One of these things, like, coming into your house and just, like, properly ripping you apart and shit. Like, fuck. No wonder why so many people are, like, just pools of blood out here now. Like, that's all that's left, for the most part. The funny thing is, like, you know that they don't even really want to eat them. Like, some of them they have, and some of them they're just like, yep, nope, I don't want to eat you, I just need to kill you. Alright, she managed to kill that one across there. Whoa, fuck, that's a lot. I must admit, the blow dart thing is interesting to me, though. Like, is it supposed to be... Like, okay, like I said, when I change over to this, they're more like little children kind of thing, or like a small native tribe kind of situation, this area. And it's always been, like, relatively believable to me that they've just kind of, like, existed here, and at some point they kind of, like... I don't know, got corrupted or evil or something, but seeing them like this, fucking hell, they look terrifying. It
I am overburdened.
Looks so much different. It makes it feel like they've been out here for, gee, I don't know, a few months or a couple of years or something like that, however long the Wanderers wandered through for, and they've just made it their home. Like, it's a different kind of perspective on it. Like, these guys strike me as they've moved into the area, whereas, like, the previous ones struck me as, like, they might have lived here. You know? I don't know. It's like, I don't know, if I swap back over. Yeah. I also need life. I guess I could hit up some life. I'm almost... you land back down here, you bastard. I hate it when they take off into the air and they're, like, one creature in the whole fucking area, and I'm like, I've got to kill you. I don't have to, I just want to. Anything else down here? Chest or anything? Not really. Alright, what is it? Bone one. Alright. Oi, oi, oi! Come back here. Ah, I got him. It's alright. Fucking nobody panic. Actually, yeah, no. Resume the panicking, there's a lot of them. I could just imagine if any of you has actually like experienced like different levels of like anxiety and stuff like that, and I say something like that and it's like you actually do recommence panicking after you've like chilled out from just being here for ages. And then yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't find that funny, but it is a little amusing in the concept of it. I don't have room for that shield. I could take the money with me. I'll have to come back. I've got a lot of town portals, which is great. I'll just stockpile them.
Good day.
And let me pop a couple of these up in here. I don't need the extras. Now I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to start keeping small charms, as many little charms as I can that actually have something that might be useful. I'm pretty sure Mephisto's lightning. I don't remember him being like cold or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure I'll need lightning resistance pretty solidly. So if I could find some of those, that'd be great. Mind you, if I wanted to, I could change over what I've got in here, which, as I said before, I probably will at some point. This splint mail, what does that used to look like? I always thought that this was wood. Don't ask me how I thought that that was an improvement on that, but I always thought that that was wood. Because it said, like, splint mail, right? So I kind of thought it was, like, you know, like, you kind of, like, husk the, a tree, like a bit of bark or something, and then kind of, like, just carve the shape of armor out of it. It was solid and wood and stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought that was. It's very different than what I thought it was.
Hello.
That's funny though. I love how like this has changed a lot of my perspective on what things are and how they are and stuff. Like, I'm sure that they've always been this way, but because I would have experienced this game so young to begin with, my like, I don't know, youthful brain would have been so creative with things that it didn't understand. And that's where we get like these weird misunderstandings from. And I love it because I'm like, as an adult, years later, seeing it in such a higher resolution and stuff, like I can actually see the thing and see what it's supposed to have been, kind of thing, so much clearer. And then I'm just sitting here like, huh. Suddenly what I thought it was didn't really make sense because, like, yeah, you go from what, cloth armor to leather armor to, what was it? Go to heavy armor or heavy leather or something like that. Anyway, then it's kind of like what, chainmail, and then like the breastplate, and then what does it go on to then? I guess it goes to splinter stuff. So I kind of thought it went from cloth to leather to metal to wood. I don't know how I thought that was better. But yeah, it made sense when I was a kid, you know? It made perfect sense somehow, because I'm like, oh yeah, they've obviously got like hardwood bark or something like that, and it must be really strong or something. Like, I love it. It's just ridiculous. Mind you, like, Australian hardwood is actually really fucking tough. Like, you've got to be pretty fucking strong to get through it. It takes, like, a good woodcutter, like an experienced woodcutter, a fair bit of effort to get through. If you're not experienced with, like, Australian hardwood trees and stuff, you'll be there for, like, probably a few hours, give or take. At least an hour. It's pretty fucking tough. So I guess that's logically where my brain got the information from, is, like, our wood could probably barricade things pretty well. I imagine, like, in a zombie apocalypse kind of scenario, that, like, Australian hardwood, like, real Australian hardwood, would probably actually be a pretty solid, like, defensive base from, like, a lot of zombies and stuff. Be pretty structurally fucking solid, actually. I'm gonna need to remember that. I don't know, just for, you know, casually when the, apocalypse and shit. Sorry, I love playing, like, 7 Days to Die, and I really like, you know, the Walking Dead series and stuff like that. Like, I like the fantasy aspect of apocalyptic horror, zombies kind of thing. Like, you know, that kind of thing, more so than personally believing that everything's going to fucking just end in a moment or something. So I thought I'd just clarify that, because, yeah, I obviously enjoy a few, like, series and games and stuff like that. Like, I've said this with like 7 Days to Die. There's so many things that I wish they'd changed to make it seem more kind of realistic as to what would probably happen. But at the same time, like, is it even realistic in the first place? The concept of, like, you know, animated corpses getting up and getting around. I know that we have, like, there's like these insects and shit that kind of like get taken over by fungus and stuff. I'm aware of that. But I'm just saying from, like, you know, the perspective of them like wandering around and stuff. Like, there is a movie out there that kind of like entertains the idea of, like, obviously after a while all their joints and shit would like wear down, and then they wouldn't really be any issue anymore. You just have to wait until they decompose and then that's it, kind of thing. And you'd be mostly safe so long as people quarantine the sick and the dying, you know. And I like that movie. Can you give an example of realistic? Yeah, so like that, where, for instance, in a realistic scenario, like, zombies would eventually break down, an undead corpse would break down. Eventually, it would get to a point where ligaments and stuff no longer would function, even if you could reanimate the corpse to move. Like, eventually, the corpse itself would not be able to move anymore. But in 7 Days to Die, like, I like, say, the feral sense, where, you know, a lot of zombies, like, if they see you or hear you, they'll kind of like just start following you around, and then you've got an issue with like a lot of zombies suddenly. And then the lot of zombies can be a real issue, because all of a sudden you don't just have like 1 or 2 zombies following you around town that you could probably honestly deal with. But then, you know, when you actually get to, you know, 5 or 10 or 20 zombies, like, even if you want to walk all day, like, you have to sleep at some point and they don't have to. So you're at a disadvantage, like, because, you know, you actually have to let your body rest and recover, and injuries might slow you down and hinder you and stuff. Like, stuff like that is what I'd like to see. I have tried any mods for 7 Days to Die, so I don't actually like playing with mods on a lot of games. I've got a couple of games that I do have mods on. 7 Days to Die is not one that I feel I want to go there with. Some of the people that I play with on my server love playing with like the variation mods and or what do you call it, like Darkness Falls and the Legacy, whatever it is, one. Oh shit. And stuff like that, but I don't have any interest in it personally. I take a very, very long time to get to a point where I want to experiment with games. Like, I don't really get bored of the base games for a long time. So, oh, she died. So yeah, I'm still playing with none, and I'm quite happy with that because I enjoy it. I should be able to take that and we could go back to town. Yeah, no, I won't be playing with Darkness Falls mod, mainly because my best mate Grim absolutely fucking loves Darkness Falls, and I have heard all about it to fucking bits, and I just can't fucking stand the sound of it anymore. So, no, I'll never be playing Darkness Falls, just to give you guys a heads up on that one. And it's not really Grim's fault, I just get tired of hearing about things a lot to the point that I don't want to even go there, kind of stuff. Hey Scarlett, welcome in. How's your day going? But I am playing with the integration on at the moment. Not because I'm bored with the game in any capacity, but just because we're between alphas at the moment, and I thought that would give everybody a fun chance to kind of fuck with my game, since a lot of the time I can kind of really kind of burrow in and just build a lot, and this kind of forces me to not be able to do that. Plus, I understand a lot of people would love to just destroy my base and kill me and stuff like that in the game. So, you know, give you guys the opportunity every so often. Like, I did it for my stream anniversary last year, and I'm doing it at the moment for a playthrough. And it's really fucking difficult because I've got warrior difficulty and feral sense on during the day. So I literally get about 5 minutes from my base and I die. So I'm not getting very productive on this playthrough. But when the next alpha comes out, I'll turn it off and, you know, it'll just be regular kind of playthrough, you know. So I kind of figured that it gives everybody a chance to have some fun, different kind of fun. And when the alpha comes out, I'll get to enjoy kind of just running around without anything interrupting me and stuff, and it'd be fun. Like, I'll love it kind of thing. And I know not everybody else will enjoy it, but that's okay. As long as I'm, you know, having fun, and if you guys just want to like hang out and chat and stuff, I'll be there, you know. Let's see. A big percent of my 7 days playtime is with Darkness Falls mod. I'm pretty sure that's also Grim's. Like, Grim has played with Darkness Falls a lot. So I've got like a few server members I play with. They're like close mates and friends and family and stuff. And I don't play with any of like the mods or like other variations and stuff of 7 Days to Die. So whenever they get tired of the game, whenever they get bored of the base game, they kind of like disappear and go make themselves their own server and just go play as a group kind of thing. And I continue to play on the server that we've created. So they're always welcome to like come back and jump in if they feel like it and stuff. And they've gotten to a point where they've kind of got like two games of like 7 Days to Die set up on their computers, so they can just flip between them without much of an issue now, which is great. It means that they can come back in and join whenever they feel like it. But yeah, I have no desire to play it myself, and I don't really see that changing anytime soon. So yeah, but I don't have any issues with people enjoying it. I just don't want to play it myself. Not my thing. I also don't like the idea of playing against demons, because the way I see 7 Days to Die is it's a zombie apocalypse. Demons kind of don't make sense to me. They feel like it's kind of not right. Like, I also don't like the idea of them bringing in the AI raiders either for that reason.
Good to see you.
Because I kind of feel like I should be up against the zombies trying to survive. Like, it would be okay if there was maybe more survivors around the place that maybe I could like raid with, or like seek shelter for a night or something like that. But like, I don't really feel the need to have myself go up against people. I understand that would be an aspect that would exist, but yeah, it's not really what I kind of want to do in the game. Hey Vippin, how you doing? What am I doing? We're kind of talking about 7 Days to Die at the moment, but I'm just doing a nostalgic playthrough of what do you call it? Diablo 2, because I fucking love this game. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. I also think I missed something. I also enjoy the game just how it is. Yeah, I think that's the thing too, is like everybody enjoys different games a little bit different anyway. And I like a lot of games. Like, I actively do say, like, I play a lot of games just vanilla, without mods and stuff. Like, if I do bring in mods, I just don't bring in much, you know? So there's that. Let's see what else. So did you read my reply? Yeah, no, I saw your reply. It sort of felt complete, so I didn't feel like I needed to, you know, say anything to it. I probably should have like just put like an emote or something to like let you know that I saw it. But yeah, no, I felt it was like pretty solid response sort of thing. It was all good. Let's see. Apart from that, yeah, no, I haven't really slept properly. So, oh yeah, I forgot to buy my helper. I should really go buy her. Charm. Hold on. Alright, let me go buy my helper. I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to get her from. I think I'm supposed to get her from the lady up this way. Vanilla is nice, but it feels a bit easy for me. Although I do not increase the difficulty because I don't want to. Is it bullet sponges? Yeah, so I haven't increased the difficulty for like the purpose of like making it like that. I've increased the difficulty for just curiosity sake, and I like kind of playing with feral sense because it makes them follow me around. Well, just give me a sec. I'll just listen to what Ashira's got to say.
Now that fewer of the Iron Wolves are needed to guard the dockside, some of them have volunteered to accompany you free of charge.
Cool. I'm gonna resurrect Eliza though. Sweet. Let's see, what else is there? Never played Darkness Falls and summon succubus demons. I think it's just like mostly like barbaric kind of demons, right? For Darkness Falls, I feel like. Oh, that's right, I gotta sell shit. And buy stuff. I know the feeling. I once had 3 instances of 7 days on my laptop. Jesus. I've had something like that, but I can't remember what the fucking game was. But it hasn't been because of like... Oh god, that's not worth keeping. It hasn't been because like I've wanted to switch between different games. It's just like fucking backups. It's really been something that I've really liked. I tried to keep. See what else? I haven't been playing the more recent versions, but in sorcery you can summon elemental wolves to assist you. Yeah, see, that shit applies to Scarlet right there. I think you've just made a friend for fucking life, honestly. Also, that fucking emote is so literal in that sense. Oh man, was it as for succubus? That's in darkness falls. The demons are higher game stage. Was it need laser weapons to get rid of their absurd HP? Yeah, see, Scarlet does play. You play with like some add-ins and stuff, don't you? Like some light mods and stuff. Because like you've got like the different cars, you've got like a map assistant type thing and all sorts of stuff. Like I got no problems like watching people play with mods and stuff. I just don't want to play with it myself. It just doesn't appeal to me, kind of thing. I don't enjoy it. I like a lot of games as they were made. Like same with RimWorld. I love playing RimWorld, but I have 6 mods, and 2 of them are compatibility mods, and they don't really change much, and I like it that way, kind of thing, you know? Like, if I wanted to, I could add more. The only game I've really got a lot of mods on is Don't Starve Together. And that's because I played with a lot of people that had mods, and I had to have their mods to play it with them and stuff. But yeah, when I play it by myself, I turn off a lot of them. So that does help. It does kind of bring it back. But the only ones I really care about on like Don't Starve Together is the cooking pot ones, which tell me how much like food value and stuff things are worth. I think that's worth it because it doesn't really tell you otherwise, and you can waste really good food that's hard to get if you don't know, kind of thing. You a what? A hell buzzard. Fine, I'll wait till you guys